It was in the early spring of that year, while strolling through the neighborhood, that he first noticed her. She sat peacefully in her garden, surrounded by the growth of new ivy and hope of columbine and summer fireflies. Oh, how she loved her garden. Fragrant coral bells and sweet young beetles. The only emptiness for her was the fact that she had no one to share it with. He too knew this loneliness, for he had lost his family in a gigging accident. He longed for someone to share the glow of these perfect evenings, to gaze at the stars, listen to the doves, and anticipate the juicy bugs of June. And it was with these thoughts that he found the courage to match his desire. Up the gently rising knoll he started, heart pounding so loudly he was sure she would hear. Just past the chipmunk's burrow, where the ivy twines over the rock wall, he stopped to reconsider. Was this wise? Would she accept his advances? Was she right for him? How would he ever know if he didn't, as they say, leap at the opportunity to meet her? And so he continued on, until he reached garden's edge, where the lilies prepared for bloom. As he drew closer, she turned to greet him with a welcoming smile. How lovely she was, silhouetted against the green of perfectly round nasturtium leaves. So thrilled was she to receive such a handsome guest to her garden that she edged closer to him, inviting him to share a casual lily-side conversation. He was beside himself with joy, and as his joy radiated, she too basked in her own delight. With her heart filled with new love, she looked into his large green eyes and gently kissed his waiting lips. It wasn't long into the spring when an engagement picture appeared in the local paper, announcing the betrothal of Fat Sandy of Gardens on the Ledge to Friday of Hedgerow. Joyous celebrations spread throughout the neighborhood gardens, bogs and creeks. The wedding was held at Gardens on the Ledge. Accompanying the bride and groom were their very close friends. All were attired in the color of spring, green. Watching from afar were two rather nosy cats, Stella and Mitzi, who dressed more formally in black. I hope it isn't rude to mention here that one of the groomsmen was actually a little grey. Too much bachelor party? The wedding portraits were exquisite. Fat Sandy was all aglow as she posed with her maid of honor and bridesmaids, surrounded by ferns, coral bells, and delicate pincushion flowers. The guests dined on fresh spring gnats, tender young flies, and dainty new mosquitoes. Let me be the first to wish them the greatest happiness. I believe we will be hearing more from Friday and Fat Sandy.